Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode of TCL. Today I'm gonna analyze two sweet games again for you. Today we have a setup that is most like ranked. It is not very special, no special game modes in this setup, but it's gonna be very interesting nonetheless because we have a Cupid. Here, as you can see, the jailer dies first night, which is terrible for the village. There's a lot of claiming going on here. And yeah, today I have a very special game for you. This is not the special game. The second game is the very special game, so make sure you stick to the end. But it's gonna be probably the most memorable game of the entire tournament that you're gonna see today. So yeah, I would say stick around for that. So far, we see that 6 has claimed Aura and frames 15 as evil. 15 also claims Aura. 2, 7 and 9 all confirmed good. 14 claims Red Lady. 9 claims Red Lady. 1 claims Flagger. 11, 13 and 16 all claim RVs. That's way too many RVs. Of course, we have 2 auras, so yeah, even though the information clashes, 6 and 15 could technically both be aura. Although that would be kind of strange, because if 16 is real aura and 15 is real aura, and 6 info is also real, then 15 cannot be aura. So there is something fishy going on again. 8 is Ghost Lady, only Ghost Lady claim. Ghost Lady is fixed in this setup, meaning that 8 is most definitely the Ghost Lady of this game. We have a couple non-claimers again as well, but we'll see what they are gonna do later on in this stage. 15 is gonna get lynched here, and as you can see, 15 is actually the real aura. Meaning that actually we're gonna give 2 points to 6 for getting this mislynch. That is great, because the village hasn't done much in this game, neither have the werewolves. This was, in terms of skill level, not the most impressive game in my opinion. But yeah, 6 goes and was Wolf Shaman, and actually goes because 9 was coupled with them as Red Lady and Fiston Evil. I don't know who they fisted, but this is such a terrible move that we decided that 9 should get -2 points for fisting evil as coupled Red Lady. Basically, you're just sacrificing yourself and your lover to the goats, and that's not something you want to do. 12 is also revived, by the way. Let's see if 12 is going to make any impact in the game. 2 is killed in the process. So right now the village isn't looking that great. They have 1 werewolf down, and there's no player actually confirmed bad. 3 is claiming Ghost Lady right now, and 4 claims Beast Hunter, which is tricky, because why would you claim Beast Hunter on day 2? Why not on day 1? And not even claim RV, because Beast Hunter is RV. There's 3 RVs. Some common RV roles that we have fixed in this setup are Witch, Ghost Lady and Grumpy Grandma. Ghost Lady is pretty much the only protector here, and of course 4 is gonna get lynched, because this is a situation in which you get low credibility if you claim like this late as a Beast Hunter. Let's see what's gonna happen, and here you go. 4 is actually Beast Hunter, and 4 is gonna get -1 point for not claiming Beast Hunter and getting mislynched. This is really bad, of course, for the village. I don't know why 4 did not claim actually. I haven't really asked, but yeah, maybe they wanted to avoid suspicion with a Beast Hunter claim. Like, of course people are gonna suspect you if you're gonna claim Beast Hunter. So maybe they thought it was more beneficial to not claim and just hope they would get attacked, but that didn't happen. 5 died, by the way. 5 was the Witch. I'm gonna check random killing, by the way, because there's no kills so far in this game from the random killing role. 13 is checked evil, and 14 has reclaimed Aura Seer, by the way, as Red Lady. That is the true Aura Seer here, because there's no other Aura Seer apart from 15. 6 is dead, confirmed fake Aura. 7 is still confirmed good, and 12 of course as well, but yeah, revealed Jailer. So probably 3 or 8 is fake still, because they both claim Ghost Lady. 1 is checked unknown, claimed Flagger. So let's see what 1 actually is gonna turn out to be. 11 is really leading the village as an RV, which can be tricky because you don't know how reliable they are, and they might actually steer towards pushing villagers if they are evil. Actually, the players that should be leading at the moment are especially 12, I would say. 12 and 14. But yeah, anyone who wants to make themselves not suspicious is gonna try to take the responsibility, of course, of lynching. And yeah, there you go, Wolfseer is down. This was a correct decision by the village, and the arsonist has been killed by the jailer. So the jailer did some good work here, not trusting the arsonist slash flagger claim. However, the jailer is not going to get any points for this game. The jailer is getting killed right here, but did a job at least. 12 could have gotten a point perhaps for killing the arso. 11 claims sheriff now and suspects 3 and 16, who both claim some sort of RV role, if you count 8 as Ghost Lady, because 8 was the first person to claim Ghost Lady. So far it looks like that 14 is the most reliable player along with 7. However, 7 is just confirmed good, and the Cupid hasn't died yet, so 7 is not claiming anything. Now they're actually claiming Ghost Lady though, meaning we have 3 Ghost Lady claims, and one of them has to be Cupid. 10 is claiming Grumpy Grandma. It's the only Grumpy Grandma, so we can assume that 10 is real. In terms of RVs that died so far, we are talking about number 9, who was Red Lady, 4, who was Beast Hunter. So one of these players is actually still an RV, probably leading for 11 being RV because they carry the village so much. They're trying to really steer a lot, and they claim sheriff, so that is an RV. 16 is gonna get lynched here. Still an RV claim, but yeah, of course a suspect, and hasn't really specified on an RV claim. I recommend, if you want to step up your game, you have to prepare an actual exact role if you claim RV. You can claim RV, but that's usually to set up bait, you know, for the werewolves. Like, pretend you are something mysterious and then surprise them at the late game. Usually claiming an exact role is better as soon as possible. 16 turns out to be Voodoo Werewolf. That means that 3, 7 and 8, one of is Ghost Lady, one of them is the Random Werewolf, and one of them is Cupid. That's all we know right now. 7 is confirmed good, so that means that 7 cannot be the werewolf. 10 is of course gonna die here because they're Grumpy Grandma. And there is a Ghost Lady in the game, so they could have been protected. But yeah, 3 is checked evil by 14. And 3 turns out to be an extra Wolfseer, so the werewolves had a lot of info. GG. 3 points go to 11, by the way, for carrying the village as sheriff. Do you want to financially support me without needing to pay extra? Go to settings, click on creator boost, and then fill in code HYPO and press on save. And there you go, it says you are boosting the creator hypostein. Thank you for boosting. So here is game 2. This is most definitely the most interesting game of the entire tournament. Not meaning that the following games in the next videos are going to be uninteresting. They're definitely going to be very interesting as well. But this one is going to probably top all of it. First night, Aura Seer dies. So that means only one Aura Seer is there probably. But 2 people already claim Aura Seer, 4 and 15, and also 14 claims Aura Seer. There's so many claims again, because that's what we love to see in a more competitive background. 5 claims Grumpy Grandma, 6, 11 and 8 all claim RV. 3 is confirmed good, 16 is also claiming RV, and also confirmed good 10 claims RV technically as well, because Bodyguard is RV, 2 claims Beast Hunter and is checked evil. So I expect 2 to get lynched here at day. So yeah, currently we have 4 auras in the game. If they were all true, that means that there's 2 RV auras. And that would mean that between 2, 6, 8, 10, 11 and 16 we have like 5 liars, which is yeah, way way too many. That's pretty much all people, all evils actually claim RV. It looks like it at least. Yeah, 2 is getting lynched there, checked evil and claim Beast Hunter. I don't really know why 5 has claimed Grumpy Grandma actually yet. They're trying to meme a bit around this Grumpy Grandma claim. I think because they have a Grumpy Grandma skin. You can't really see that because of course you see the roll icon there. 2 is Voodoo Werewolf. Sadly 2 couldn't do that much this game. But yeah, he's not gonna get punishments for this at all. He's also not gonna get bonus point, by the way. So 8 is medium. They claimed like last second. And the witch killed the Aura Seer. So the witch had to kill someone. But they killed the actual Aura Seer. 7 is getting revived. So we have a confirmed Aura alive right now. And 5 got killed in the process. Claiming Grumpy Grandma as jailer. This is the first minus point we're gonna give. Minus half a point actually to 5. For claiming Grumpy Grandma as jailer. Which is risky because you can be muted by the actual Grumpy Grandma. You can be framed as Voodoo Werewolf easily. And why would you actually even claim Grumpy Grandma if you're a jailer? So this is kind of a misplay. And the witch, who 12 seems to be, has killed the Aura Seer. And they are going to get minus 1 point for killing the actual Aura Seer here. It's of course a bit tricky because it's safe to kill any Aura Seer basically. And yeah, just for the sake of clarity. But yeah, it's kind of sad for them that they killed the wrong one here. 16 is confirmed Loudmouth. But nevertheless, they're gonna vote for 16. Because a Loudmouth actually can provide the village with some info. But they're voting now. They're now voting 14. And the Shadow is activating. So that means that we have Shadow Werewolf as random werewolf in this game. 13 is Ghost Lady, by the way. So we still don't know really what 3 is, for example, and what some of the RV claims are. But 14 is gonna get lynched. They were Shadow Wolf, did an Aura simulation, didn't work out that well. But it was interesting because they confirmed 16 as good. That means that 16 is unconfirmed good now. They can still be anything. They did claim Loudmouth, so I'm interested to see if they're gonna lynch 16 next night. Or next day, I mean. 4 is actually an Aura Seer too. So that means we do have an RV Aura. Because 4, 7 and 15 are all Aura Seer. So we can assume that 12 is the real witch, by the way, as well. And there we go. 1 is being pressured. Got checked unknown. And what do we see? A Elu kill. And one of the players that died by the illusionist is Avenger. And they took down the Cupid, which is, I guess, a good tag. It's not game throwing tag. It's like not the best tag, but it's an okay tag for sure. But yeah, it looks like 1 is not resisting that well under pressure. If 1 is really gonna be the Elu, this is not gonna be any good for 1. I would say that 1, 9 and 10 are the most suspicious. 9 is claiming Grumpy Grandma now. I think this is the right moment to claim Grumpy Grandma. So 1 is gonna get lynched. And 1 is actually illusionist. Indeed, 1 is gonna get the final minus points. Minus 1.5 a point because they are not very well prepared for a check. And they actually even panic kill. And they didn't kill the best players either. You will see that at the end of this game who they really kill here. So 10 is checked evil by the Aura Seer. 3 is muted. I don't know why really, because 3 is confirmed good. But something you might have noticed still, if you don't forget, the couple is still alive at this stage. And that is actually something interesting in this game. So since 10 is checked evil, doesn't really have much to say against it. You would say 10 is gonna get lynched here, but what is interesting is that 8 is pushing 9, and they frame 9 to be coupled. Like, actually, if the village would think wisely, there's literally no need to vote the couple now, because if the couple is village couple and they just lynch the werewolf, the village wins. But yeah, nonetheless, they're going for 9. And who are voting 9? 8, 12, and 13. And 9 is Grumpy Grandma not coupled, meaning we have something stinky going on here. Right here, 12 also voted 9 very early on, so 12 is gonna get actually, yeah, well, 12 already got a minus point, but this is also a part why 12 got a minus point for actually mislynching 9 here. Like, there was literally no reason to lynch 9. 8 really is sharp and really tried their best, like an ultimate effort to stay alive and make a couple win actually possible. Now we are getting a really interesting situation, because it's an aura seer, a werewolf, a medium, and a confirmed role, which we still don't know who that is. Number 3, of course, but what they are. But yeah, if you can calculate this, we have still in RV count only an Avenger and an aura seer who are dead, which means that there is still an RV in the game, which is 3. So we have 3 and 8 and 7 all village and 10. But yeah, the couple can actually tie the votes regardless of what happens. The Grumpy Grandma is not alive anymore, so they don't have any power to actually weaken the couple in terms of votes. And 8 says 10 is trustable, and what 8 is trying to do here is they are trying to buy the vote from 10. And interestingly, they are actually going to vote for 7, and 10 actually collaborates with that. 7 is Aura Seer. In the end, they are actually even revived by 8, which is very, very crazy, of course. 8 did convince a couple of players in this game to actually mislynch a couple of villagers as a villager. And here goes 7, the real Aura Seer, revived by 8 and also called evil by 8. Kind of funny, actually. And yeah, here you go. We have a werewolf and we have 2 villagers. And what is that villager? Yeah, like you would say this is a free win for 10. However, what is happening here? 10 is not able to kill. And there you go. They can skip the discussion phase. But yeah, as you can see here in the message from 10, 3 turns out to be a tough guy. Saved 8 or himself last night. And the couple, existing of 3 and 8, actually are able to vote out the last werewolf and win. And that is ridiculous, because how often do you really see a village couple win? Let's be real, I have not experienced this that often, and it's really special in my opinion to see it in this tournament as well. And that's such a beauty for this tournament. So yeah, for this reason, 8 getting 3 points for framing others as coupled, and 3 is getting +2 because the couple win as well. And there you go, those are the bonus points. 3 points for 8 and 2 points for 3. If you enjoyed this video, then I'm sure you will also love this one right here. So go click on it and tell them you came from this video. You can also subscribe and turn on the bell to never miss any new Wolvesville video anymore. Trust me, they only get better. I will then see you later, and don't be a traitor. Goodbye.